Hello, Dan.
Oh, hello, Eddie. How are you?
Swell.
Where you bound for?
We're going to spend the weekend up at Briarwood.
Briarwood?
Sure.
Say, you can do me a favor.
Sure, Dan.
You've got to pass Bagel Street, see?
Where's Bagel Street?
Bagel Street, all you have to do is ask anybody.
It's on our way?
It's on your way.
Sure.
Look, I want you to deliver these hats to the Susquehanna Hat Company. They sent me straws instead of derbies.
Oh, sure, that's simple.
Will you do that?
Hey,
Sure. It's about time you got
Why didn't you wait for me? We're going up to Briarwood to spend a weekend, and this guy's tussy going without me.
Okay.
Okay, Dan, we'll take care of it.
Thank you ever so much.
Okay, Dan.
How have you been?
Good. Hey, keep your eye on the plumber shop while we're gone.
I'll be glad to.
Okay.
All those hats, you've got to deliver.
What are you doing with the hats?
You've got to deliver these to the Sasquehanna Hat Shop.
Where?
It's on Bagel Street.
Where's Bagel Street?
I don't know. We'll ask somebody. It's on our way down there.
How much you say to yours?
$7.50 apiece.
How do I look with a $7.50 hat on?
Let me see. Hey, kind of spiffy.
Okay?
All right, carry those, but don't get it dirty.
Let's go.
Be careful.
Bagel Street,
Bagel Street.
We'll ask somebody.
We'll ask somebody down there. Here, ask this fellow where Bagel Street is.
Okay. Excuse me, can you tell me where Bagel Street is?
Sorry, buddy, I haven't got a dime. Who's asking you for money? I'm only asking you where Bagel Street is.
Do I know where Bagel Street is? Of course I know where Bagel Street is. What do I look like, a dummy? Do I look like I just got off a boat? Is there a tag on my lapel saying I just came from Ellis Island? Of course I know where Bagel Street is. I was born and raised on Bagel Street. My brother was born on Bagel Street. You know my brother?
Oh, I don't know. I'm
Why
asking
did you go around talking about my brother? I'll have you understand my brother's one of the finest boys that ever walked in shoe leather. My brother was an honest student at school. Go ahead, say something nasty about my brother. Say something like he shouldn't get a parole.
I'm asking you where Bagel Street is. That's a common ordinary citizen just as another fellow where Bagel Street is. I got to deliver these hats to the Sasquehanna Hat Company.
Susquehanna Hat Company? Is that a Susquehanna hat?
Yeah.
You know who makes these hats?
I don't know. It's
Child labor. Little girls, 13, 14 years old. Little girls with curls down their hair. They work 13, 14 hours a day. They work in a sweatshop all day long. Here's what I think of a Susquehanna hat. And look at it. Look at that thing. Imitation leather, just like paper. And look, I would give you
$7.50. What's the matter?
So you're putting a wire in there for me to cut my finger. That's the whitest hat I ever saw. Boy, the Susquehanna Hat Company, that's what I think of that.
Well, you know what that's going to cost you, don't you?
Give them back today.
$7.50. You broke one of Dan's hats.
Look, all I did was put a hat on my head. Did I ask the guy to take it off?
That's enough. It's the way you ask him.
You ask the next guy.
Come on, never mind. Let's find Bagel Street. Here, ask this lady where Bagel Street is.
Excuse me, lady. Could you tell me where Bagel Street is?
Bagel Street! Oh, why did you have to remind me of Bagel Street? My husband was killed on Bagel Street, you hear? My husband was killed on Bagel Street.
I mean, but what happened? I mean, I don't understand. It's all I do. I want to go to the Susquehanna Hat Company.
The Susquehanna Hat Company! Is that a Susquehanna hat? That's the same kind of hat my husband was wearing when he was killed. And he wouldn't have lost his life if he'd been wearing a good hat when that safe fell out of that 15-story building. But no, he was wearing a hat like this one. Oh, that's the cheapest, greatest star ever seen. Oh, my husband's dead. He's dead. He's dead.
He ain't dead, lady. He's hiding.
Now, listen, that guy, just a minute. That's 2 hats you've broken. Now, you know how much you owe Derby Dan?
How much so is every day now?
$15.
$15.
Yeah. And stop insulting women.
Look, all I asked her is where was Bagel Street?
Yeah.
Bagel Street? Bagel Street! Don't ever mention that name. I can't stand it. It drives me crazy. Bagel Street!
Wait a minute. Come here, hold that still.
Give him back the hats.
Take that box. Well, go on down there and find out where Bagel Street is.
Hey, Eddie.
What?
How much do I owe Dan now?
$22.50.
I'm going to try just one more.
Well, be careful of that one, will you, please?
Yes, sir.
Hey, wait a minute. I've got an idea. I'm going to run back to our plumbing shop and get some of those little business cards of ours. We can give them away to those society people up at Briarwood.
Very good business
That's
head you
it.
got, Eddie.
But find out where Bagel Street is, please.
Okay, I'll ask another guy that comes along. I'll ask anybody. I don't care. Excuse me, mister. Could you please tell me where Bagel Street is?
Bagel Street. Don't ask me where Bagel Street is. A terrible thing happened to me on Bagel Street. I was walking along minding my own business, and a safe fell from the 15-story building on my head and killed me.
A safe fell 15 floors and fell on your head and killed you?
Yeah.
Well, then, as long as you're dead, there's no use asking you where the Susquehanna Hat Company is.
Sasquehanna Hat! That's the hat I was wearing the day that I was killed, and you asked me about a hat. That isn't worth wearing. That's the kind of a hat that I was killed. And you asked me about why I'm so mad at you. You asking me about a... I'm so sorry. I think I've broken your hat.
You think you broke it?
Yes.
This is the 4th Susquehanna hat
What's out of here? What are you doing? Why do you like this? Hey, police! fellow here, that big fellow, is trying to take the little fellow, my friend.
Tough guy, come on, wait. Lock him up.
You can't take me to jail.
Oh, no?
I'm dead. You can't take me to jail.
Yes, we can. Come on, my boy, come on.
He's crazy.
He's crazy.
Yeah, what can I do for you now, Albert?
Luigi, how can I get to the Sasquehanna Hat Company?
Sasquehanna! Sasquehanna!